So, you finally want chat to bully you.
Oh, please, I'm gonna be late! No! Stop this! No!
It can be through bits, subs, or even a hydrate redeem. My name is Demy, and I can show you how to do that. What you're gonna need for this video is T.I.T.S, which is Twitch Integrated Throwing System, VTube Studio, OBS or your preferred streaming software, and Twitch. The first thing you're going to want to do is to download T.I.T.S. You can find the itch.io link in the description below. I recommend making an account so the files will always be in your itch.io library in case there's ever an update or if you lose the file. Right now, it's priced at $15 USD. When you hit buy now, you can also support the developer by paying some more money over here. And you can pay with PayPal or by card. Once you're in T.I.T.S, go to the connection menu. It's this cloud button right up here to the top left corner. You're going to want to connect your Twitch, and that's going to bring up a browser to connect it. Then, you're going to want to connect your VTube Studio, but we're going to have to open up VTube Studio first. When you're in VTube Studio, make sure you double click your mouse, so you can go into settings. It's the pink circle with the gear. In the settings tab, make sure you scroll down and you turn on Start API plugin. This way, it will connect to T.I.T.S. Next, you're going to open up your broadcasting software, either Streamlabs, Stream Elements, OBS, whatever it is. Make sure you have 2 gaming captures here, one for VTube Studio and one for T.I.T.S, and make sure that you allow transparency on both of these applications. Once you have your Twitch connected, your VTube Studio connected, and your OBS game captures are all set, it is time to customize the pink outline around your VTuber model. Hit the gear icon, and this is where you can adjust this outline to the outline of your model. You can shrink it, you can change the height, you can move it from left to right, up and down. And when you move around your VTuber, it should save and move around with you as you move around on the screen. If you're a PNG tuber, a face camera, or you don't have a VTube model, there is a third option here called Scenes Menu. If you have a VTuber model, you don't need to worry about this, but again, if you're a PNG or something of the sort, you can use this menu to create a scene where it will stay in place wherever you go. So same idea, just adjust it where you would want it on the screen. At any point, if you don't want the outline to show, click on T.I.T.S and you see the camera at the bottom right corner. You just click on that and everything should disappear for you. So now it's finally time to teach you where the magic happens. So if you go to the last bubble over here, over to trigger menu, this is how chat will bully you. So we're going to make a new redeem here. So we're going to hit the plus sign. You can change the name of it up here. I'm going to call this fish example because I'm going to be choosing a fish 3D model to show you guys how to do this. So to go through all the options here, you have your trigger on. This is what you want to activate it with. So we have channel points, we have bits, we have subs, we have follows, chat messages, raid hosts, a lot of stuff here. You can also make it throw at your model or bonk your model. These options are if you want a delay, say if this was on follow and someone followed me, and if I have it set to like 5 seconds later, it will happen 5 seconds later. So there'll be a delay. I usually don't like the delay. I like to have it instant. For amount to throw, let's say I want 5 fish thrown at me when someone follows me, right? And then for the delay, you want a little bit of a delay between the fish being thrown. So I have it set at 0.05. I think that's the default. If you have it set to 0, it will all get thrown at you instantly. So it depends how much you want it, how much of the delay. It's good if you have so say if you have a lot of stuff getting thrown at you, you don't want it to instantly being thrown at you. So definitely put a little bit of a delay here. Next, we have object customization. So this is what kind of object you want thrown at you. So you're going to have some defaults here. So I'm going to select the fish. So again, when someone follows me, I'm going to have 5 fish thrown at me, and this is the fish model. This should be a default one, so you guys can test this out with me as well. And in the model options advanced, what you can do is scale how much you want this specific item, the size you want it to be, the strength, the speed, etc. And then over at aim customization, you can set it to where you want it to hit your VTuber. So you got, you know, the head, the booba, the cooter, or the feet. Usually I just have it set to head, but you guys can set it to auto, screen relative, or overlay relative, or you have some presets here if you want it to normally throw at you, to drop on you, or to rain on you. Another thing I want to show you guys is if it's like bits or subs, we have an option here to set an amount for a min and max. So for example, let's say if the minimum amount someone can donate to me is 1 bit, I'm gonna make sure that every 1 bit, 5 fish get thrown at me. Or you can change the amount to throw to 1. It's whatever you want, but for example, if someone donates 10 bits to me, 10 fishes are gonna get thrown at me. Now I wanna show you guys what the model importer is. So on this screen, there's gonna be some default models here, like the fish, can, burger, all that sort of stuff, but you can also import your own. And to import your own, all you're gonna do is right click on the white space, and you have some options here. You can import 3D models, VRM, PNGs, GIFs, and if you have your Twitch linked, you can even import your emotes. Like how I have some of them over here. You can also do the same thing with sounds. On the top right corner, your sound effect menu, you're gonna right click and hit add. So now if you imported your own model or sounds, we can customize it. So let's go back to the fish. So if I select the fish here, I can have it make a custom sound for when it hits me. It's gonna be on the default, but let's say if I wanted the Roblox sound, the oof, we have that here. This is where you would import it. You would go down to the event manager, and then where it says on hit, sound effects action, this is where you would click the sound. So you can right click, enable and disable. It could play 2 at random. Let's say if you have 10 sounds here and you have 10 of them selected, it would randomly play one of those 10 sounds. But I just want the Roblox one, so I'm going to enable just the Roblox sound. If you wanted your object to be a different size, this is where you would scale it. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can change the strength and the speed, rotation, etc. right here in the model options. And finally, to make sure that everything is working correctly, let's go back to the trigger menu and go back to that example fish one we made. So if we right click here and hit test, 5 fish should get thrown at me. There you go. And that's about it on how to use T.I.T.S. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to go to my Discord and I can help you guys there. See you next time.